Hello fire signs, and welcome to your speedy reads for this month of June 2020. I hope that you're all doing very well. You can use these readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and some months you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. I'm going to be putting in some timestamps in the description box below, so you can feel free to skip ahead to the signs that you're interested in listening. And without further ado, actually, I do want to say that I'm going to be keeping these readings as blessings because I feel like we can all use some good news, especially at this time. And you can follow me on social media. I'm everywhere as Triple Tarot, especially on IG, where I do single card pulls for all the zodiac signs in Spanish and English, as my channel is bilingual. And if you'd like a private reading with me, you can do so by going to tripletarot.com. All the information for pricing and how to book is over there. All right, with all that said, I'm going to start off with Aries, and I am being drawn to this deck right here. Hi Aries, how are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing very, very well. I'm keeping in this theme of blessings for your sign. And let me know how these readings are resonating, and if you have any ideas for me to do for next month, if there's something else that you'd like me to create for you guys, my English subscribers, I would very much appreciate it. The cards want to talk to you guys. The cards are jumping out. Okay, so I'm going to be picking up the first 3 cards of the deck for Aries. Okay, these cards jumped, and it was a very clear jump, so I guess I'm going to be choosing them. And I love this. I love this because you've appeared in your reading, and I do see money on the mind. Making big moves when it comes to either career, a second source of income, because we have a 2 here, or it could just be that you're having a lot of fun with your job, your career, because the 2 of Pentacles in its most positive denotes a fun and joy as well. I'm going to be picking just 1 card for my oracle. Wow, I picked this, I'm trying to remember what sign it was. I want to say it was Cancer, but I'm not too sure. This came up before, a couple times before, so feel free to look at all my other readings that I do on my channel in English. They're very short and sweet and to the point and direct. And I'm always focusing on blessings. I have been for the past couple months because we've been going through a lot in a global way, and I do want to add a little bit of light, a little bit of hope into my channel. But okay, with all that said, let's just keep on with the reading. So the amazing news is that you've appeared in your reading as a king. It doesn't matter if you are a female. We can all appear as our masculine or feminine selves. And the king just denotes way more control over the circumstances that you will be facing this month of June. And all of this connects so very much to what I read for you guys over on my IG in terms of manifesting. The King of Wands for me is second to only the Magician when it comes to manifesting, because it's a very creative card. It's a very passionate card, and it's wands denote not only our creativity and our ideas, but also making something out of nothing. And that is why I hold this card in this regard of maybe my second favorite when it comes to manifestation. And it is a representation for your sign, since you are a fire sign, of getting more control, and that's what it denotes to me. Specifically, tarot is very personal, and every tarot reader has their own connection to the cards, but for me it denotes a lot more control over our circumstances. And the control comes from money, income, giving and receiving, and creating a beautiful harmony in your personal relationships, because we do have a 2, and in numerology, 2s represent relationships of any ilk. So that could be a love partner, a colleague, especially colleague because we're dealing with pentacles, but it can also denote family or friends. So relationships, interpersonal relationships of all kinds are going to be heightened. There's going to be a lot of support, a lot of harmony to be had coming your way when it comes to these people. And also, I feel like your creativity is going to be heightened. That was essentially the message on IG, was your imagination is going to be so key this month. Your imagination and your ability to manifest is going to be just super highlighted this month for Aries, and we love to see that, especially for a sign that is such a go-getter as you guys. So manifesting your dreams, your wishes, if you can dream it. I believe this is exactly what I said on my IG, if I remember correctly. If you can dream it, you can definitely manifest it this month. If anything, if there's, I guess your biggest obstacle is going to be you holding yourself back. So key for this month is dream big, number 1, and number 2, believe in yourself, believe in your ability to manifest, believe in your own capabilities, believe in your own talents, your own gifts, because I do see you making big waves when it comes to finances, the 6 and the 2. Now, there is a sense here of mirroring, and we see this here as well with this image, the 6 of Pentacles, and how it's depicted in these cards is, as you can see, this figure is handing out or trying to reach out to this person, and she is handing out and reaching out to herself. So the beautiful thing of this, because we're taking all of the messages, even the oracle ones, in its most positive, because we're focusing on blessings. So the more you reach out to other people, and this could come in the form of income, because he is literally handing her money, but it could also just be you giving of anything that is of value. Time is valuable. Your love, your compassion are valuable. And also, in turn, the more you give to other people, it could just be something so simple as advice, as lending an ear, as being just your compassionate, wonderful self. Being giving of others is going to be giving you in turn. And that's what this mirroring card denotes in your spread. Whatever is going to be coming out of you is going to be coming back to you twofold. So it's always good to give, always. But this month specifically, I see you guys being incredibly generous, and this generosity is going to be given back to you twofold. So now is the time to be extra generous, extra compassionate, especially with everything that's going on a global scale. And in North America specifically, there's a lot of things going on where we can hold a candle for other people, because maybe it won't manifest this month for you coming back. I doubt it, to be honest, but let's just say it takes a little bit extra time to reach you. Trust me when I say, with these beautiful cards, it's going to come back to you twofold. So do it for the greater good of other people, but also because you will be receiving so much more in ways that can surprise you. All right, Aries, that is the end of my reading for you. I hope that it has been of help to you. I am wishing you a very beautiful and blessed month of June. And now I'm going to be moving on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. How are you guys doing? I'm going to be choosing the Tarot de Marseille for you. It's my favorite deck. I read with this in my channel on all my Spanish readings. And and I will be focusing on blessings because, like I was saying in the intro, if you skipped it, it's just we can all use some good news, I feel like, especially nowadays. So focusing on blessings for Leo on the speedy reads for the month of June for Leo. Blessings for Leo. I'm going to be picking the first 3 cards of the deck. Oh, okay. This has happened twice now, and you guys get 4. Money. Clarity on money. Ooh, abundance with money. Okay, so money. Money and support as well. Clarity when it comes to where you're standing financially, your financial standing, and also clarity with what it is that you need. Because Pentacles not only talk about finances, of course they do. That's the greatest generalization of the Pentacle suit. However, they also denote anything that we hold of value. So time is valuable, your self-esteem is valuable, your love and compassion towards other people and them in turn is also valuable. So all of these things is getting clear on where it is that you need to invest of yourself, your time, your soul, your resources, and where it is that maybe you can hold off and maybe you can rethink on where you're allocating this energy this month. Now, I want to get, this is the card for you guys. Breaking the chain. Wonderful. You're going to be breaking ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So we get a little bit of a do-over. I say we because I am a Leo rising. So this is definitely applying to me. And I already know where this is really touching base on for me personally. If you have a community of people, I do see a lot of support for you, either in the form of finances or, just like I was saying, time, wisdom, a lot of healing for you. But if you have been a person that has been perhaps spending either more money or more of your time and efforts into situations or people that don't value you or don't treat you the way that you wish to be treated, and now is the time to cut those ties, because when you do, you're not only breaking the pattern for yourself, you're breaking the pattern for your ancestors. Because sometimes this is something that we don't talk about very often, but in our families, we have strong lineage, not just in our DNA when it comes to genetics, but also in our spiritual DNA. There are things that we tend to do over and repeat over time. And this is a wonderful time for you guys, for all of us, to graduate, to get to the next level, not only for ourselves, but for all of the people that came before us in our family line. So very, very powerful. And if there was anything that felt limiting to you, either your belief systems when it comes to money, when it comes to abundance, I do see us breaking the chain, getting out of that negative mind frame. And it doesn't necessarily need to be negative, but if you only believe that you can achieve a certain amount every month, or your time is only worth X, Y, or Z, you're going to be getting rid of that. That is where the clarity that we were mentioning before I even got this wonderful oracle card for us was getting clear. Getting clear and using this wonderful sword to cut through the BS, cut through those chains that have held us back. So I see freedom, I see release. And for some of us, it might take a little bit of more time to get financial freedom, but it's going to come that much more easily for us to manifest when we do break those those chains, that old antiquated way of viewing yourself and your relationship to abundance, to money, and your self-esteem. So we're talking about really deep shadow work that is going to come and bring about greater healing for yourself and your family. Not only the family that you have manifested for yourself, like your children or your husband or wife if you have them, or your love partner, whoever these people are to you in the now. I'm talking about your mom, your grandparents, your cousins, and people that came before them even. So very, very powerful message for the month of June for our sign. I hope that this has been of help to you. And one more note, because in this healing that we were talking about in my IG, I was talking about being able to rely on wonderful networks of friends that you have, and this is what I see here. So if you need to either vent, to have a rock for you at this time, a shoulder to cry on, someone else that can give you a higher perspective, it could come from someone from the air signs, like a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, someone that can really help you see things from a very high, different perspective, and someone that can help you cut through the BS, through limiting ways, antiquated ways of viewing yourself, your finances, and your ability to manifest more gain. So I see wonderful helpers here for our sign should we need it. So wonderful messages for our sign. I hope that this reading was of help to you, and I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed month of June. And if you'd like a private reading with me, you can do so by going to tripletarot.com. You can find me on IG and all social media under Triple Tarot. I say that in case you skipped ahead and you missed the intro. All right, now I'm going to be moving on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing very, very well. I am going to be keeping in this theme of blessings because I really do feel like we can all use some good news, especially at this time with everything that is going on a global scale, especially in North America. I would like to focus in on blessings for Sagittarius. And I'm going to be picking the top 3 cards of the deck for these speedy reads. For the month of June 2020, show me blessings for Sagittarius for the month of June 2020. Okay. Transforming, bringing things into alignment and balance. Oh my God, this is exactly the message that I got for your sign in my IG. I love when there's so much synergy in the cards. I'm going to get to these in a second. I'm just going to pull an extra card here from my trusty Oracle deck just to tie in with the reading. Well, it's this one. Ooh, okay. We have Warrior Woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Oh, I love that, especially getting the Death card and the Justice. Okay, so this is my beautiful Dali deck. It's a newer deck that I have, but I love the imagery. I'm a huge Dali fan, and the images are so powerful in this deck, especially the major arcana. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the Death card and the Justice card, both from the major suit, and they're called major arcana for a reason. They have more weight in their meaning, and because of that, we have to give them extra special priority because they color the rest of the minor arcana. And in this case, we have the 10 of Wands. So With these, I do see you guys, and that's the IG message, bringing into alignment, into harmony, realizing where it is that you can bring a little bit of more harmony, more balance in either relationships, situations, relationships not only with other people, but within yourself. So I do see great big changes coming when it comes to these matters of, if there's been inequality in a relationship or situation, now is the time to leave it, to abandon it, to cut the ties, to cut the cord, and to not be afraid. You're not going to be afraid to cut these ties and to leave anymore, because you know and you recognize that you deserve so much more. And when you do so, the Justice card will reward you, not only letting you see how much strength you possess. And I know that this one says warrior woman, but if you are a male and you're watching my channel, this also applies to you, because we're reading a general read here, so some messages might resonate more than others, and that's normal because I'm reading for a lot of Sagittarius out there in the community. But we all within us, whether or not we're male or female, and whether or not we identify with the gender that we're born, because this is a channel free of judgment, we definitely always have a masculine and a feminine within us. So there is definitely a nurturing side to us and a more feisty, go-getting manifester energy to us. So in this case, we do see that we can bring a lot of love and alignment, because this is the feminine energy here of the warrior woman, into the relationships where either they're taking more than they give, or maybe it is us that are taking more than we give, or vice versa. Maybe we're giving too much in certain situations or to certain people, and now it's time to bring that alignment and to restore it with the Justice card. And it's also saying that for those of you Sagittarius people that have a legal situation, don't fret, because justice will be served and the situation is going to transform. And when we see justice, especially upright, we do see that things will come in our favor. We're reading blessings, so it will turn in our favor. So if you have a legal proceeding, don't fret. It might take a little bit of time with this 10 of Wands here, so you have to be patient. And there is definitely a burdening energy when it comes to this, but you will be rewarded. Don't fret, don't have no fear, because the Justice card is saying, hey, I got your back. And with the Death card, we do have this promise here that anything that transforms, anything that leaves this month, if it's not you guys leaving these relationships or situations that are out of harmony, out of equilibrium, I do see that whatever leaves has that greater promise of something that is going to materialize and manifest, that it's going to be that much better for you. Because perhaps what left, you've already graduated from that. You've already learned the lessons and you're ready for more. So have no fear, because if you had no fear, what would you do? Would you leave that relationship? Would you be able to confront your own bigger inner demons? Because shadow work is what really starts it all, and shadow work really comes with the Death card here, which is the representation of Scorpio in the major arcana. And Scorpio talks about that, facing your inner demons and your shadow work, making sure that you see everything that you have to confront within yourself. Maybe it is a lack of self-belief for some of you. Maybe it is not listening and cutting through maybe messages and the opinions of others. Are you someone that maybe is looking for a lot of validation from other people? You don't need it. You don't need it anymore, especially not in the month of June. What you have to bring to the table is just enough. It's worthy of recognition and of praise on its own. You don't need the validation of anybody else. because you have it within you. All right, Sagittarius, that is the end of my reading for you. I hope that it has been of help to you. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can do so by going to tripletarot.com, and you can find me on all social media, especially on IG, because this is exactly what I pulled for your sign. I do those general pulls around the mid-month mark of the month prior to the month that I'm reading for. So I hope to see you over there. I'm linking everything in the description box below. So if you want to find me, you know where to look. I am wishing you a beautiful and blessed month, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.